If you ignore these things, she will fuck you up, man, hurt you in ways that you cannot even imagine. Not only she will resent you, she will leave you. Other guys are going to eat your lunch, fuck your girl, destroy your family. Weakness is not appreciated. You can stay in no contact for fucking 40 years. That's not even the point. These are all these commercial bullshit that they feed you because they want to get your attention to probably sell you some bullshit $47 product. That's just what women do if they meet a weak guy. A weak guy is equal to an extremely unattractive fat woman with beard. Do you want to be that guy really? What are you doing? Oh, I'm gonna just hide 30 days. Wake up! She left you because of the mistake. She left you because you didn't have a path. She left you because you didn't act like a man. You took her for granted. You gave into your emotions. Women are attracted. They need a masculine man that they can lean on and he can take care of them. They do not want to be your mother. Woman leans on man. Man is strong. When you want to cry, you come cry for me. You don't cry to her. You go cry for your best guy friends. Do not show that to her. Like I said, it's the most unattractive thing you can do, to give into your emotions in front of the person who is supposed to look up to you for safety. Do not do that to yourself. Do not do that to your relationship. And you have to get to that point that you will say, I'm not going to let this thing fuck me up ever again. To build attraction, or if you want to get this girl back, you have two choices. Like most people, you can start doing bullshit things. You can start wasting time. You can start playing games. You can do no contact. I'm not only talking about your ex. I'm talking about any woman that there's something happening between you and her, but she wants it less than you. If you give into weakness and you go ask for help from her in any way, you just go and show her that you need her validation or you need her to do something for how you feel. For example, you don't feel good because she hasn't texted you, you open up to her. Do not forget, man, if you do this, you will be invisible to her. That is weakness, and weakness will be punished. Don't listen to these videos that they tell you these bullshit generic advice that, oh yeah, you gotta be vulnerable, you gotta open up, you go no contact and then let her miss you. That all of that is manipulation. There's only one way to win the game with women, and that is to conquer yourself and your emotion. When you sit alone Saturday night and you have this craving and you have this heaviness in your chest that you miss her, that feeling is what you need to fix. When you realize that she was never the reason that you felt happy. She might have triggered it, but she's not the reason. If you don't understand this, you will be spending the rest of your life chasing something that doesn't exist. Like most men become miserable, start family that you don't want, be in a terrible relationship, and will be hurt and injured for the rest of your life because of a woman that never gave it to you. This woman, all of these things that she makes you feel, you already have those. She's just a trigger for that. You need to do the reps. There's another way. I'm really harsh because most guys don't want to do the work. So they go the easy thing. They just go for the drug. This is the drug. I want her and I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to bring her in. And that's exactly what she doesn't want it. She does not want to be the reason that you are happy. She's gonna notice. You will get some attention when you start to get better. She will notice. Then they try to fuck you up, which come in different forms. Test. She starts seeing somebody else, she starts to ignore you, then you fall, then get up again. You need to remember that weakness and giving in is not appreciated. Weakness will be punished. There is no one who is responsible for your emotions but yourself. You cannot control what she does, you cannot control where she goes, you cannot control any of that. The only thing you can control is how you feel if you do the reps. You're on your own. There's nobody there to come and help you. That's totally fine. Because you have all of these untapped resources that you can control how you feel. It's a cringe for her to be with a guy who's weak. It took me a while until I find that now it is your time. In the previous video, I also mentioned there has to be a resurrection. The boy must die so the man can be born. Don't resist it. Do not give in. When I talk to guys who tell me, oh, Ben, my life is good, but I can't stop drinking alcohol. That's a choice. That's a weakness. Or if you give this person the power to control how you feel, that is a weakness. That you say, I do anything to get her back, you gotta let go. You gotta understand your emotions. You gotta be aware of how you feel. You gotta be aware of this addiction and let that go. All of the books that I give you in the program help you with this more than anything else. Only then, when you let go, only then you can control the communication, you can control the text, then her games will be ineffective. Then she will not be the kryptonite anymore. But if you don't do this, if you close your eyes or turn your head and say, you know what, I don't care, I don't want to control my emotions, I just miss her, I just want to be with her. Do you want to be that guy who's equal to a fat, ugly woman with beard and mustache, that's what neediness is. That's what a guy who goes to a woman for emotional support is. You can try, you can go be one of these guys who say, no, I read in this book that in my love language I should go and open up to her. Dude, attraction from woman to man is very simple. I'm not going to give this much power to this relationship, to this person, to that event to make me feel like this ever again. Some people never get there because they don't want to get there. I can give you the plan, I can give you step by step what to do, I can give you the text message, I can give you the books to do, but you need to make this decision. This is something that you do. Most people who give you advice, they don't know that. They want to be liked, they want to be accepted, they want to be included everywhere. So they don't tell you the truth, they don't tell you the, or maybe they don't know. The reality is you need to get stronger mentally, emotionally, physically. You need to get, dude, there's no other way. There's no other way. You have to get stronger. There's no way out. If you want to sit here and convince me, Ben, I have this problem with alcohol, I cannot quit, I don't have a conversation with you. It's a choice. Going there, picking up the cigarette, picking up the alcohol is a choice. I also had bad habits. I do have bad habits that I consciously stop them. Addiction to women is one of them. I consciously stop them and I control it. So I'm not the guy I used to be 10 years ago because I realized I don't want to be that weak guy. You have to make that decision. Then you can go do as long as you want in no contact. What are you doing? Oh, I'm gonna just hide 30 days. Wake up. She left you because of the mistake. She left you because you didn't have a path. She left you because you didn't act like a man. You took her for granted. You gave into your emotions. Dude, if you're a cool guy, if you're strong, if your life has a direction, if you know your purpose, why would she leave you? And if she leaves you, you say fuck her. Only a weak person, the person who needs work to do on himself, gets to this position. And it's totally fun if you're there. I was there too, but you cannot stay there. It's okay to be sad, but you cannot stay sad. You have to feel all of these emotions, but you cannot keep them down there. You know what happens if you do that? Not only she will resent you, she will leave you. Other guys are going to eat your lunch, fuck your girl, destroy your family. Weakness is not appreciated. Weakness will be punished. That's how the world works, especially when it comes to dating. You're either a guy who is miserable for girls or you're a guy who's in control. It's okay if you started like that. It's okay if you're miserable for that, but you have to stop being that guy. You have to stop being that guy that obsesses over women. How do you do it? That's everything we do in the program. Every book that I give you, every exercise that I give you, you have to write a list. For example, just having the understanding that what is obsession? When you sit and only fantasize about all the great things that you had with her, that means you want to get some dopamine, you want to get some feel good of what you saw because you don't have it now and you are addicted to it. So you want it, so your brain switches on the positive. That's exactly the opposite of what you should do. It's exactly the opposite. So you write a list of everything that you didn't like about a relationship, and some guys are so deep in a rabbit hole that they can't even write that list. So you have to walk them step by step through this. So you have to understand why you are obsessing over her so you can break that pattern. If you want me to help you get her back, first thing we need to get you back. Start by reading my book, the link is in the description. That's the very first thing, dude. Take advantage of this situation. Take advantage of how you feel about this woman or women. That's your cue. That's what you need to be working on for the rest of your life until you fix it. When you fix it, then your next mission will appear in front of you. Do not be one of these guys who just goes in and loses himself and never ever takes himself back. This is your opportunity. Read my book. I'm here to help you go to the next level. And one last thing before we go. I know it can be extremely difficult to even think about this. But maybe you guys have family together, maybe you have kids together, maybe now you see there's another guy in the picture with your woman, with your kids. There's no other way. Still, there's no other way. This has to happen. You need to get stronger. See you in the next video.